School are for society.
Their relevance is proven by their ability to address socio-cultural problems.
We have a number of them, but let's focus on the weaknesses of the Filipino character.
The strength of the Filipino character will be cited for a balanced presentation.
Besides, school can capitalize on the strength of the Filipino character to eliminate the weaknesses.
Are you ready?
Good day. We are the presenter of Group 4. I am Janet Moran,
Radaljon Estenzo.
and our topic is all about strength and weaknesses of the Filipino character, social cultural issue. So partner, what do you think is the social cultural issues here in the Philippines?
Well, thank you for that functional question, partner. So the first social issue that I know, and it is very common here in the Philippines, is that the hiring-based connection. Yes, it's really sad to say that even the applicant is not really skillful or their objectives is not really fit in that certain position that they're applying for, but if they have connection inside, then they are prioritized. And also, corruption. Yes, it is one of the very common social issue here in the Philippines, and because of that, Filipino people fighting one another, and it's very sad.
Yes partner, it's very legit that we have the kind of issues here in the Philippines. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, partner. So, for us to know what is the strength of the Filipino character in social cultural issues, we have here Mr. Rodel Estenso. Then,
The first strength of Filipino character is the pakikipagkapwa-tao or our concern for others. Filipinos have that basic sense of justice and fairness in their ability to empathize with others. For example, the practice of bayanihan or the mutual assistance. Filipinos have that attitude of hospitality. The next one is the family orientation.
Filipinos possess a guidance and deep love for family because our family is our source of personal identity, emotional, material support, and one's main commitment and responsibility.
The sense of family results in a feeling of belongingness and rootedness in a basic sense of security.
3. The joy and humor. Filipinos have a cheerful and fun-loving approach to life through its ups and downs. Laughing at ourselves, Filipinos are playful, sometimes disrespectful. We laugh at those we love and those we hate. And we make jokes about our good and bad fortunes manifested in the Filipino.
You can't feel that Filipinos having difficulties are sad because we tend to laugh even in the most trying times that happens in our lives. And the fourth strand of Filipino character is the flexibility, adaptability, and creativity.
Filipinos are creative, resourceful, quick learners, can improvise and make use of whatever is at hand in order to create and produce. Filipinos accepts change, adapts to life in any part of the world, and the ability to make new things of old scraps.
And the result of this is the productivity, innovation, entrepreneurship, and equanimity. Number 5, the hard work and industry.
As a Filipino, we have the capacity for hard work given proper condition, to raise one's standard of living and to possess the essentials of a decent life for one's family.
Filipinos are willing to take the risk with jobs abroad, and while there, to work 2 or more jobs if available. Number 6, the faith and religiosity.
Filipinos have deep faith in God. Our innate religiosity enables us to comprehend and genuinely accept reality in the context of God's will and plan. Tragedy and bad fortune are accepted, and some optimism characterizes even in the poorest lives.
This pampalakas ng loob allows us to act despite uncertainty. We recognize these forces externals to ourselves as contributing to how events in ourselves turned out. And the last but not the least, strength of Filipino character is the ability to survive.
Yes, as a Filipino, we have that ability to survive even in hard times. Filipinos make do with what is available in the environment. It is because Filipinos have that basic optimism, flexibility, adaptability, hard work, and a deep faith in God.
Therefore, I conclude that being part of the Filipino society and a Filipino people is one of the great things that happens in my life. And I hope you too. And now, if we have strength of the Filipino character, we also have its weaknesses. So what are the weaknesses of Filipino character? And to report that part, we have here my partner, John Lloyd Moran. John?
And now, we begin for the weaknesses of a Filipino character. From a moral recovery program or building a people, building a nation, here are some examples or they cited the weaknesses of a Filipino character. Watch and learn.
First is family-centeredness. Means using one's office and power to promote family interest. Extreme personalism leads to the graft and corruption evident in the Philippine society. Lack of discipline. A casual attitude toward time and space manifested in lack of precision and procrastination. Positivity and lack of initiative. Waiting to be told to do, reliance to others, and lack of sense of urgency. Colonial mentality. Lack of patriotism or an active awareness. Kanya-kanya syndrome. Done by chismis, entrega, unconstructive criticism, and trampling others' right. Lack of self-analysis and self-reflection. The tendency to be superficial and there is lack of analysis or reflection. Emphasis on forma rather than substance. They became quickly attached someone who spoke rather than examine the person's background.
These weaknesses are rooted in many factors.
In home,
social and economic environment, culture and language, history, religion, educational system, mass media, leadership and role models. There's so much good in the Filipino, but so much needs to be changed, too. Thus, these weaknesses can be changed by doing some good things. The way of orienting those needed.
And that's all for our report. On behalf of my partner, John Lloyd Moran, we thank you for listening and we hope that you gain knowledge and information about our report. Thank you and God bless us all.